What's good, YouTube? Back with another one. Before we get into it, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys will subscribe to my new channel. I'm gonna post a link in the description box. But let's get right into it, man. It's looking like that boy Lil Bucky was arrested in connection with $1 million robbery. You feel me? $1 million. Allegedly, they didn't go to the corner store. They didn't go to the weed man. They didn't go to the plug. They went to where the bag was. You feel me? But let's get right into it though. The Toronto Police Service Hold-Up Squad would like to make the public aware of the results of Project Heavy Bag, $1 million retail robbery investigation that resulted in multiple arrests and firearm seizures. It is alleged that on Thursday, April 1st, 2021, at a retail location in the area of Carlingview Drive and Dixon Road, two men forced an employee at gunpoint to give them access. The two men assaulted a second victim and forced them to open the safes. The victims were ordered to the ground. The two men loaded garbage bags with a substantial amount of money in excess of $1 million prior to fleeing in an awaiting vehicle. But it's looking like they got away with it, and these niggas greed got the best of them. Cause this is why I said that right here. It is further alleged that on Monday, May 17, 2021, an attempted home invasion took place in the Kipling Avenue and Steeles Avenue area. Armed suspects attempted to gain entry into a unit. They did not gain entry and fled prior to police arrival. A sum of money identified to have been obtained during the robbery on April 1st, 2021 was found within the unit. As a result of the investigation, members of the Toronto Police Hold-Up Squad were able to identify 4 suspects involved in the robbery. On Thursday, September 9, 2021, a man and a woman were located and arrested. A fully loaded 9mm Glock handgun and a quantity of ammunition were seized from the vehicle. Devontae Virgo, 23, of Toronto, has been charged, and that's Lil Bucky, if you guys are not aware. You feel me? And these are his charges right here.
1. Conspiracy to commit an indictable offense. 2. Robbery with a firearm. 3. Disguise with intent. 4. Occupy a motor vehicle with a firearm. 5. Unauthorized possession of a firearm. 6. 2 counts of unauthorized possession of a prohibited device. 7. Possession of a firearm knowing its possession is unauthorized. 8. Possession of a prohibited firearm with ammunition. 9. Possession of a firearm while prohibited. 10. 3 counts of failed to comply probation.
But yeah, man, that's Lil Bucky's charges right there. You feel me? They hit him with about 10 charges. A couple of other people were arrested. Nah, I don't know what happened. But if you're asking me, I would assume that these niggas split the milli. You feel me? These niggas got greedy. Went to try to go eat this nigga for his portion. It didn't work out. The boy them went there, seen 100 and something thousand. This nigga starts panicking, gave up the info. I don't know, I'm just assuming. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And is this not the stuff they write movies about? Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button.
Just by way of background, this robbery investigation commenced in April of 2021 at approximately 8:55 in the morning. A violent robbery took place at a retail establishment that is used for refilling privately owned ATM machines. The ensuing investigative work and collaborative efforts, including the assistance from many of our internal investigative units, uniformed personnel, and the community, has undoubtedly diminished the risk to public safety. It's alleged that the accused persons, with some degree of planning, targeted this particular location. And on the date of the incident, the victims reported 2 masked men, and I think it's going to be, yeah, we can play it now. 2 masked men entered the premise while armed with a firearm. They They forced the victim who was an actual employee into the business, and they met another employee who was working there already. They managed to make their way, that you'll see shortly, into the cash vault, and managed to obtain quite a bit of money. In excess of $1 million was stolen during the course of this robbery. As you'll see shortly, the suspects loaded up a bag with quite a bit of money, as I mentioned, and they will drag it out after the robbery takes place to an awaiting getaway vehicle. We also were able to determine that the getaway vehicle was driving in tandem with another vehicle, and the occupant and driver of that vehicle has also been identified and arrested as a result of the investigation. This, as I mentioned, was an extensive investigation dubbed Project Heavy Bag, and the name is derived, as you can see, from the bag that the suspects utilize in the robbery to put all the money in. And I'm just going to touch on some of the investigative highlights. In May of this year, the seizure of a substantial amount of money was also made in an address in the northwest end of the city after a botched home invasion. So this is subsequent to this robbery. There was a botched home invasion that took place in the northwest end of the city. While police were checking on the well-being of the occupants, they recovered approximately $160,000 that was later determined to be stolen during the course of this robbery. There were no injuries in that incident, thankfully, but the suspects, who were armed as well, fled prior to police arrival. Members of the whole squad, with the assistance of our colleagues from Intelligence Services, Mobile Support Services, the Integrated Gun and Gang Task Force, Forensic Identification Services, were able to identify and further investigate those responsible for this robbery that we're discussing this morning. Pleased to announce that on September the 9th this year, suspect Devontae Virgo was arrested for his role in this robbery in the area of Roncesvalles Avenue and Queensway in the city of Toronto. In a vehicle that he was occupying, along with another female acquaintance, Courtney Martin, 22 years of age, Mississauga, a fully loaded 9mm Glock handgun, an extended magazine containing 22 rounds of ammunition were located and seized upon his arrest. Both Martin and Virgo are now facing firearm-related charges as well, and I'll list out the charges that Mr. Virgo is also facing in relation to the robbery. Subsequent to the arrest of Virgo on September 9th, investigators from the Hold-Up Squad, with the assistance from the Toronto Police Service Emergency Task Force, Major Crime and Community Response officers from 11, 12, and 23 Division, and Mobile Support Services executed 4 search warrants in the City of Toronto and in Woodbridge, York Region, and on some vehicles that were also seized as a result. Upon executing the warrants, Gabriela Belcito, 27 years of Woodbridge, and Andrew Parsons, 22 years of age of Toronto, were also arrested in relation to the robbery without incident. The fourth identified suspect remains outstanding, and I believe we're going to be able to depict a photograph of Emmanuel Rawson.